Hey guys, it's Dashabella and welcome to today's little horsey game Yip Yap video. I've never done a video like this before. I've done like news announcements and stuff, but I've never done like a sit down and talk on things in horse games, I suppose. So this is the first video of its kind. If it's bad, if it's boring, if it's long, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try and keep it short because I know that I tend to ramble, which is a very bad habit of mine. So my editing skills will be tested today, but we are going to be covering a couple of things happening in the horse gaming world, namely games that I'm kind of keeping up with. Now today in particular, I mean, you guys probably can tell from the title and thumbnail that we are going to be talking about two games in particular. So the first one is going to be Foxy's brand new horse game, Pocket Horse Champions, and then after that we're going to have a quick talk about Equinox Homecoming because there's definitely been some, like, I suppose, things happening in those two horse games, different kinds of things. So for Pocket Horse Champion, the trailer for the game recently dropped, essentially a week ago, and there has been thoughts thrown out by the community, opinions, and obviously I have my own as well. So we're going to have a quick talk about what that game is possibly going to look like on launch. The game isn't out yet, by the way. It comes out in like, I think June or July. Take it with a grain of salt. This was information that was dug up by other players. I have not confirmed this, but apparently on the iOS store, the game is supposedly going to drop like somewhere in the middle of this year. So we'll see if that's true. Release dates can always change, so who knows? Especially after seeing the trailer, I actually don't think this game is ready or it's still like heavily in development. So yeah, that's Pocket Horse Champions. As for Equinox Homecoming, there's actually been a little bit of discord after they recently released a teaser for Chapter 5 of the main story quest. And essentially, people are saying that Equinox is ripping off Star Stable content. Now the thing is, I saw the video and I saw some of the comments and I don't know, I just saw some people's opinions and I just thought to myself, I definitely have some opinions about this. So we're going to talk about it today, obviously. All right, so let's get yip yapping, I guess. So starting off with Pocket Horse Champions. Now, if you didn't know, the trailer for this game dropped a week ago, essentially. I think it's like exactly a week ago or something, basically 7 days. And there have definitely been some thoughts and opinions by all sides of the spectrum. Some people are happy, some people are unhappy, people are excited, others are loathing the release of another horse game because this means Foxy Ventures now has 3 horse games that they're going to have to, sorry, 4 horse games that they're going to have to essentially look after. Now, before the trailer launched, we only had pictures to go off of. So now that they dropped the trailer, I mean, the idea behind a trailer is it's supposed to give you a taste of what is possibly going to be coming with the game's actual release. Now, the thing is, okay, I want you to go watch the video. Pause right now. Go watch the video, okay? Hopefully you've watched the video by now. So quick unpause. I saw the trailer myself and a lot of the content in the trailer looked like cinematic content, like stuff that was basically crafted to be put into a trailer, not actual gameplay content. Now, how do I know this? There are a lot of elements in the video that doesn't really show a proper like gameplay UI. Like a lot of it is cinematic stuff. I remember seeing someone comment that like, oh my gosh, we can actually fall off our horses now. Looking at that clip, I promise you guys that is going to be part of like a cutscene of the main story where like we were a successful show jumping champion and then we had a tragic accident where we fell off and we broke our leg and our horse got too old and we had to start all over again. I don't know, that's like such a stupid story, but that was what I kind of took away from the thing, because like if you pay attention, it's a cutscene because there's no UI, there's no health bar, there's no stamina bar, there's no like buttons to indicate like what we're supposed to press because this is a mobile game. So yeah, unfortunately, just breaking some hearts here. I don't think this game is going to be as extravagant as the trailer shows. There are a couple of gameplay elements that I do think are, I guess, like to a certain degree accurately shown or semi-accurately. So they didn't show it in the barrel racing, but the fact that they're showing a perfect timing UI to me, and if you also tie it in with the original picture that they showed on the Play Store for this game, it looks like barrel racing is going to be some kind of quick time action event where it's going to be cinematic and our job is going to basically be to get the bar into the green zone so we get that perfect turn. Okay, so it's not going to be, I'm so sorry if anyone thought it was going to be us like actually riding our horses and spinning around the barrel. I don't think that's going to be the gameplay. I think it's going to be a quick time action game. Another quick time action mini game that we're going to be having is dressage. I think this one was a little bit more obvious. If anything, it really reminds me of some of those like very old school, I guess, like dancing games that you could get on console, where you would use you would press the buttons to time the music, I suppose. So dressage, totally fine. That is okay. Show jumping was a weird one because it almost feels like it's the same as barrel racing. We didn't see any gameplay footage of our player navigating a course and actually timing the jumps. It looks like it might be the same as barrel racing, where we have to tap a button at the perfect timing to get a perfect jump. Now the thing is, this is all speculation, okay? So don't 100% believe me for this, but that's my estimate. Racing, I think, out of all of our events, seems to be the most developed aspect of this game because it seriously reminds me of Gallop Racer. Now, I want you to keep in mind they did show like multiple angles for the racing. This screenshot right here is probably what we're going to be getting. This looks like actual gameplay. So if you are fans of the old Gallop Racer G1 Jockey series back in the day, this game might actually scratch an itch that has been like itching for a super long time, because FYI, I grew up with those games. I freaking love those games. I don't know how many hours I spent playing them. So, okay, my inner jockey is kind of excited, but I don't want to get too excited because I have had my heart broken by Star Equestrian. And look, I gotta justify my heartbrokenness with this company, Foxy Ventures, because unfortunately, Foxy Ventures, in my eyes, do have a history of, I guess, like over exaggerating the marketing for their games. And I'm gonna take the original Star Equestrian trailer into account, because if we go back and actually watch that trailer, almost all of it's cinematic. There's very little gameplay in that video. And I guess like a good example of this is, firstly, okay, we don't have Bronco. They advertised Bronco 3 years ago. We don't have Bronco. And they even have a case of us engaging with an NPC, and look at the angling for it. Like, it's so different compared to what we currently have. So yeah, it's kind of odd. Like, if you looked at the old Star Equestrian trailer, you'd be thinking like, what game was this? Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I'm currently seeing here for Pocket Horse Champions, like obviously very, very promising, but I'm not going to keep my hopes up. I'm just going to wait until the game actually drops and I will give my final verdict there. But I do have like expectations of what I was possibly going to be getting with this game, but now after seeing the trailer, now it's like, okay, at least I know where to put my expectations of what we're going to actually be getting. If anything, the racing is the only thing where I'm just like, I kind of want to try that game. Pocket Horse Champions, we'll see where it goes, but we still have I guess like another 1 to 2 months to go before it officially drops. So yeah, Pocket Horse Champions, hopefully it's okay, but at the same time, I hope it doesn't impact the release date for content for Foxy's other horse games, because that's gonna annoy a lot of people. All right, moving on to Equinox Homecoming. So just very quick disclaimer before we kind of go into this topic. I play Equinox on the channel. Okay, I play Equinox on the channel. I am in no way affiliated with Equinox Homecoming, so I am like free to say whatever I want about this company, okay? I bought the game with my own money. I've been doing my dailies, my weeklies, everything I purchased in-game, it's with my own money or I have earned it through my dailies, okay? So in case anyone thinks that there is any kind of malicious intent or hate behind what I'm about to say, no, I do not have any malicious intent when it comes to my feedback or my critiques of horse games. I think people are allowed to share their opinions and thoughts about horse games, because if we don't say anything, I don't think people are going to know how people feel about certain stuff. And when it comes to opinions, I don't think anyone is ever right or wrong. It's literally a personal opinion, okay? So just in case anyone thinks I have any malicious intent, no. I want this game to succeed. I'm really enjoying it, and I really don't want to see Equinox just disappear because of a couple of bad comments. Okay, so the discourse for Equinox Homecoming. A day or two ago, a brand new trailer was released for the Chapter 5 main story quest for Equinox. Now the thing is, right now, in the main game, we're currently at Chapter 4. So this was just a little tidbit, a little sneaky peek at the next main content update for the game, essentially. And when I originally saw the trailer, it gave me massive Pandoria vibes from Star Stable. And I mean, if you haven't seen the content, like, I mean, I can't be the only one that thinks like this looks very, very similar. Now the thing is, I have no problems with games having like similar concepts, because it's very, very difficult to be able to be like, oh, you've absolutely copied this game. For example, I always hear Star Stable players coming into a Star Equestrian video and saying like, oh, this looks like a copy of Star Stable. And I just sit there and I'm like, babe, do you know Star Stable does not own the concept of a horse game, like a multiplayer horse game? That is such a broad concept. So yeah, this area, it does look like Pandora, which is fine. I kind of want to know where this kind of goes, because I don't know if maybe I'm missing out on some context, because I'm not necessarily fully I haven't caught up on the main story yet. So maybe there's something that I'm currently missing. But just the trailer alone reminded me of Pandora. Do I have a fear? Maybe. Okay, maybe. And the reason being is that, okay, again, I don't know the idea behind this like magical, supernatural fantasy. I don't know. I don't even know like what this is. Is it alien? It might be alien. I don't know like the purpose behind this world. Maybe it's like dimensions or something. So yeah, I was kind of hoping that we would have something very different, I suppose, with Equinox Homecoming. Like, I was really enjoying the idea of like maybe the island having some kind of like zombie infection, or there actually being werewolves or vampires. Not to say that this world can't exist because of those things, but there's definitely, I feel, a lot of maybe similarities in the story writing between Equinox and Star Stable. Like, I guess another example of where I just got massive Star Stable vibes from this game was when we visited one of the caves and they had hooded figures. Now again, I'm not saying Equinox can't have hooded figures. Like, this is one of the most basic concepts of like a very shadowy, possibly like, I don't know, good or bad guys trying to hide their identity. So I mean, Equinox can have them, but to have like a lot of similarities, it's, for me, I'm just a little disappointed, I suppose, after seeing the teaser. But hopefully my opinion is going to change. I hope it's something different. I really wanted something fresh. Like, I wanted a fresh experience with Equinox Homecoming. So we'll see how it goes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I don't want to hear anyone out there be like, oh, Equinox Homecoming is a copy of Star Stable. No. No, if you think this is a copy, you probably don't know what an actual copy of a thing actually is. It's really, really, really hard to copy a game if you're using very, very broad subject matters, okay? So yeah, we'll have to see what chapter 5 is going to be like. I just want to see the rest of chapter 4, because I seriously do not even know like what is happening with the main story. I just know that there's some weird people that drink blood. That's all I know. I don't know very much. Oh, before I end today's video, I do want to kind of throw a little bit of extra horsey news action in there. So the brand new horse game that Pickpock is working on, I don't know if everyone is aware of this. I don't really hear a lot of talk about it. But the Barbie horse rescue mobile game thingamabob, I'm so sorry, I have no idea what it's called. But basically the brand new Western game that's coming out by Pickpock. They're working alongside Mattel using the Barbie IP to basically make a Western Barbie horse game. I was very, very excited when I first saw this, okay? I, just like everyone else, I did not have access. I just had to look at a couple of pictures on the Play Store, and there were like a few videos floating around on YouTube. Okay, I randomly gained access to this game. I don't know when. I pre-registered. I never got the notification that I gained access. I just kind of checked on the game in my Google Play Store and I was like, oh, it's out. So I kind of just downloaded it, and I've tried it, I've played it. Keep in mind, I've only played it for like a single day, so I don't have like rock hard opinions on this game yet, but it's a pretty interesting game. It's very cute. The graphics for the game are phenomenal for a mobile horse game. So it's really, really pretty. The horses are cute, the animations are wonderful, but then again, it's Pickpock. They're very, very good with horse animations because they do have access to the whole, I forgot what it's called. It's not rigging, but it's the thingamajiggies they stick on the horse, okay? They're not pin the tail on the donkey. You guys know what I mean, okay? They have access to the proper animation tools to actually make proper horse animations for when they move, okay? So they have that. The game visually looks very good. When it comes to gameplay, okay, I do have mixed opinions. There are definitely some fun elements to the game, but it's not a deeply engaging game. It could be, honestly, with some of the activities the game has. It's just that, unfortunately, because of how the game is going to be monetized, it's kind of money locked in some regard. There is a subscription, okay, just like Rival Stars. There is paid content, just like Rival Stars, and there are horses that you can buy outright, just like Rival Stars, and some of it is very, very expensive, just like Rival Stars. If you want to play the game for free, I actually think you can play the game for free, like no problem. You don't actually have to spend a single penny on any of the paid content. But obviously, all the good stuff is going to be locked behind the paid like subscription, anything money involved, like all the good stuff is going to be there. So just kind of keep that in mind when you do eventually gain access to the game. But yeah, it's an interesting experience. I'm still gonna play through it. I don't think I have a rock hard like opinion on this game yet, but I will eventually, I think, get around to doing like some kind of review video once I've played enough of the game to be like, hey, okay, I've played this game enough. I have some thoughts. Okay, so right now I am still a little bundle of jelly, okay? My opinion absolutely can still change. So yeah, that's what's been happening on my side of the world. If you want to see some gameplay of the new Barbie game, let me know. If enough of you guys want to see it, I don't mind posting a couple of gameplay videos just so you guys can kind of see like how the game looks in motion. Just keep in mind it's a mobile game, so it's going to look a little different compared to like Star Equestrian, for example, which is a PC game, so we can have very pretty horse graphics. So yeah, the new Barbie game, I was excited for it after playing it. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Not amazing though, especially because of the microtransactions. Gotta love those microtransactions. Okay, that's gonna be it for today's little horsey Yip Yap video. Yip Yap with me in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions. But I guess that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Let me know if you want to see more Yip Yap videos in the future. If you did enjoy this, I might do more of this in the future. Although it's going to be completely random. I will not schedule these. It will just happen if the time arrives, I suppose. So yeah, let me know if you like these Yip Yap videos. And if you're new to the channel, hi there guys, my name is Dashabella. I'm a virtual equestrian VTuber and I try to play all things horse games. So if you are a horsey gal like me, then consider subscribing to the channel to get future notifications for all of my future uploads. But that's going to be it for today's Yip Yap video. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.